I'm filming live at Econopark Express, an off-site airport parking facility for BWI, conveniently located 3.1 miles on the south side of the terminal behind the rental car facility. We offer great rates, which can always be found on our website at econoparkexpress.com. Something that sets us apart from the other parking options at BWI are our drivers. They assist with luggage, they have complimentary bottled water available on their shuttles, but most importantly, it's their customer service. Recently, a customer took the time to let us know about a recent experience they had with one of our drivers. That driver was Gary Thomas. Hi, Gary.
Hello.
Can you tell us a quick story about the customer that you recently took care of that sent us the information?
Yes, I picked them up at the airport about 1:30 in the morning, and we got back to the lot, and I noticed that they had a PA or Pennsylvania license plates, and I asked them what part of Pennsylvania they were from, and they told me they were around the Gettysburg area. I said, well, if I had known that, I would have recited the Gettysburg Address for you. And the wife said, well, could you? And I said, well, yeah, I'll give you a version of it, because there are 5 versions of the Gettysburg Address. And I started, and they listened intently, and I just finished it off, and they were very appreciative. I think they are patriots, and they really did appreciate me reciting the Gettysburg Address.
Let's hear it, Gary.
Okay, well, 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, touching whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, no longer remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here, dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. And they just broke out with applause, and I really felt great that I did something right and enjoyable for the customer.
Gary, thank you. And please, anyone that sees this, be sure to come visit us at Econopark Express. You can go to our website, econoparkexpress.com. Thank you so much, Gary.
Okay, and I also play guitar too.